You guys are in Mulmaster. A couple of you received instructions from your factions to assist a certain person. You know who you are if you got that. The rest of you answered postings that were posted at various taverns and inns around the town of Mulmaster and in the entryways to the city. And you all find yourselves converging on the Traveler's Cloak Inn, which is the number 4 on the map of Mulmaster here. It's in the afternoon, and the Traveler's Cloak Inn is a very high-end establishment. But you guys are expected, so you are let in. Entering the tavern is like stepping into a different world from the squalor of the docks, though, that surround it. The bar is a single slab of polished marble, and the furnishings are finely carved and stained oak. Bordering the common area are a dozen booths, each featuring heavy velvet curtains for the sake of privacy. At the far side of the room is one of the booths. A single dark-haired figure sips calmly from a goblet of red wine. Zora Culkin, the one who posted the notices. She makes a motion to the servants, and they bring you all over. She asks you to sit down, pours you each wine, and then says, well, you know who I am, but I don't know who all of you are. So if you could, please introduce yourselves. So we'll just go around in the order of your characters on the top of the screen there. So we could do Komed first. Go ahead, Komed.
I am Komed Jasan. I am a nobleman originally from Memnon. I She could tell I'm clearly an heir genasi. I am here representing the interests of my family and attempting to raise or create some contacts between my family and the nobles here in Mulmaster that would be profitable for both. Now, the, Tom, Lord's Alliance, is this something that I would want to keep secret? Haven't ever really been clear on whether the Lord's Alliance is a secretive organization like the Harpers would be.
It's not secretive, but it is kind of frowned upon that blades or other nobility in Mulmaster would be members. So you would want to keep it a secret.
Okay, well then I don't mention that.
Okay. And Sepia.
Yes, hello. My name is Brother Sepia. I am of the Reading Rainbow faith, and I'm out doing research and trying. My brothers have suggested that I should get out and see a bit of the world, and so I'm trying to see a little bit outside of the books and the libraries and things. So yes. Uh, yes, I hope you're all readers and that you enjoy books, and I hope to talk to you about more books.
And Wake.
Hello, I am Wake, a priest of Lathander, a humble pilgrim, a bringer of the dawn, and a student of the world.
Syndicate.
I am Syndicate Traintar. I'm just a wandering sage seeking to add more books to my private sanctum. Nothing more, nothing less. I need a bit of coin. So I accepted this invitation for this job.
Vane.
My name's Vane. I'm a forester. I don't usually come to cities, but somebody just piqued my interest and I just came into town. Saw this posting.
And Jazrith.
Evening all. I am Jazrith Evanscale, mercenary by trade, and protector of the soft squishy types.
Ooh, that's me.
That's all of us.
Oh, that's everyone but you.
Yes.
Wait, what was that?
Protector of the small squishy types. Jazrith is a dragonborn with dark black scales.
Okay. Everyone make a wisdom perception check for me. You can do that by clicking on your character and then clicking on the W on the top row of your macros. So we got a 16. That's enough to notice something. So Zora is actually a title. That's a title of nobility. And Zora Culkin is the woman that you're talking to. She quizzes you a little bit more on, what you've done, what fights you've been in, what monsters you faced. Once she's satisfied that you can help her, she continues. And while she's quizzing you on that stuff, some of you notice that she's got tiny gold runes sewn into the collar of her blouse, which just seems a little odd.
Can I read them?
Let's see here. You can't read them, but you think you recognize them as a symbol of the Cloaks. The Cloaks is an organization here in Mulmaster that you need to be a member of if you cast arcane spells in the city. You have 3 months after your arrival to join, or else you could be thrown in prison for casting arcane spells.
Sorry, what kind of runes?
They're runes that signify that she's a member of the Cloaks.
It's a good thing none of us cast arcane magic.
Yeah, that's a good thing for your party. She starts up, she says, some of my holdings are in the village of Elmwood, which is to the west and south of the city here. My village was reduced to ash and cinders. There's no physical or magical sign of what caused the destruction, and no natural cause was found as well. So it's assumed it was caused by a party or parties unknown. I need help finding out who that was. My only lead is a single young woman who drifted into Mulmaster Bay via the western docks on a makeshift raft made from logs, timbers, and other materials, clearly salvaged from the ruined town. She was capable only of feverish, disjointed muttering, and was taken into custody by the soldiery and brought to the House of Suffering, a hospice operated by priests of Elmwood, near the western side of the city. I have a contact in the City Watch, and they have indicated that a high-ranking hawk, one of Mulmaster's secret police, has set a guard over the convalescing woman until she revives. At that point, she's going to be remanded into their custody. I need you to get her out of there before she is. Is this something you could do for me?
Absolutely. Question, was there any reason other than the fact that the debris that she had crafted into a raft appeared to be from Elmwood that makes you think she's connected with the destruction of your hometown?
She also had very bad burned wounds on her. But yeah, that's the only sign I have, the burn wounds on her and the debris.
I'm more concerned about compensation for my time.
Well, I can offer you, as a group, 150 gold coins if you can retrieve the young woman and bring her to my manor. Now, time is of the essence, so I would need you to do that right away, today, as a matter of fact. Because if she does get secreted away by the secret police, I'll probably never see her again. And I'll never know what happened to Elmwood. There might be guards of the City Watch there that are guarding her. Please do not kill any of them. It would not be worth the unimaginable hassle it would cause me. So, can I count on you?
Yes.
Of
Very.
course.
Very good. I will meet you at my manor, and she gives you directions to her manor in the eastern part of the town, which is the arrow in the eastern part of the town. She also gives you directions to the House of Suffering, operated by the priests of Elmwood, and that is the arrow in the northwest part of town. And then
It seems pretty cheap considering the danger we'll be exposing ourselves to.
well, there are a lot of adventurers in this city nowadays. I could find someone else.
Yes, but possibly less competent. Clearly, if they would accept this kind of payment for such a dangerous task.
She smirks a little. Possibly less competent. So,
Question would be, do you have anybody on short notice that would take the job?
I could find someone. Will you take the job, or should I look for others?
Compensation does not concern me. I am always interested in helping a fellow member of the peerage.
It will also depend. What do you mean by unharmed?
She said not killed.
Not killed, I said.
Not killed?
Not slain. Knocked out's fine.
How about maimed?
Bleeding to death, bad. Arm missing, pretty bad. You have a lot of
Fine.
clerics in your group, I can see, so make sure they aren't terribly maimed.
That not terribly maimed is my specialty.
How hard can it be? You guys got to look on the bright side of this.
All right.
Right.
Will you take the
Well-
offer, or should I find others?
Yes. I'm in.
I guess so.
Very well. I will meet you back at the manor. Good luck. May the gods go with you. She departs the Traveler's Cloak Inn, and you guys can make your way up to the House of Suffering. On the way there, is there anything you want to do, anything you want to buy, or anything like that?
I have things I must purchase.
Go ahead. There's plenty of shops between the Traveler's Cloak Inn and that far side of town, so you can do that.
Should I publicize what I'm buying, or just
No.
whisper it?
No, you can just buy it, whatever you want. That is legal.
Gotta do math then.
Are any of our clerics healers? Like with the healer's kit feat?
I am.
CP is.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm buying a
very
healer's
much about
kit.
being the healer.
Yeah, so CP, you might want to click that macro so everyone can see what it does. I bet everyone will want to buy a healer's kit when they see what it does.
Well, Jazrith already owns a healer's kit also, so I can like actually stabilize people.
So we just add to the PDF. Just adding to the PDF what we're buying.
You,
If we have a fillable.
oh yeah, just keep track on your own character sheet, whatever you want to buy.
All right.
I'm also gonna buy some stuff.
Now, one thing we should decide on. Let's see, your party consists of 2 second-level characters, 2 first-level characters. So that's 6, and 2 thirds. So that's 12. Divided by 6 is average of 2. And there's 6 of you, so that makes you a strong party. And if you want, I can adjust it up or down from there, depending on what your preferences are. You can just whisper me what you prefer. If you don't whisper me anything, I'll assume you would prefer the normal difficulty for your party. And don't
Hard difficulty.
try and tell anyone else what to pick. Yeah, it'd be hard. It'll be normal for you guys. Or else I'll just count your vote as normal as well.
How do you whisper on D20? I don't think I've ever done it.
You do a /W
W
space
name.
GM.
Okay.
Once you guys have everything purchased, you make your way to the House of Suffering, and there are a couple thugs standing guard outside the House of Suffering. Looks like City Watch from the looks of them. And the doors of the place are just wide open. You see some people coming and going, and the guards pay them no mind. So it looks like you could walk right in if you wanted to. You're observing this from a ways away. You're not right where I put your miniatures. So you can formulate a plan if you want to do anything special. But it looks like you can just walk right in. Oh, so Zora Culkin, she did tell you roughly what the woman looks like. And that the woman has very severe burns. She's got bandages over her head. She's got many cuts and bruises. And it looks like she's probably going to lose an eye. Probably the right eye from the bandages that cover it. Okay.
Not her lucky day.
No.
I will head in, try and go in past, pulling out my healer's kits as I go.
They pay you no mind. You get to the place where you can see inside, and I'll describe what you see when you look inside.
All right.
I'm going to go with him.
Okay, so the doors are open, welcoming all to the meager comfort offered within. 2 City Watch stand near the entrance, show you only minor interest as you enter. Within, you see numerous cots and makeshift beds, more than half of which are occupied. There's 6 tall iron candelabras providing bright light in a scrumptiously clean, if sparsely furnished room. There's several people dressed in gray with gray skull caps moving about the room. Those are the guys with the skull cap. It's on the minis. A city watch guard leans against the wall next to the bed of one of the patients while his partner has commandeered one of the few chairs in the room, and he's snoring as the other patients are groaning and whimpering in the room. The various clergy look up at you and say, "Who are you here to see?"
I had a free afternoon. I thought I would come and see if I could help out. I always like to do charitable work as I pass through.
Ah, you're welcome to. Please clean that one's bandages over there. And he points to one of the random people in the room.
I'll go and start cleaning bandages then.
Your friends can help. I have to get back to work.
Of course they can.
I will stand next to Sepia, looking like I know what I'm doing.
As will I.
Get some cloths and bowls of water and mop some brows, boys. You're angels of mercy now.
So you guys do that, and no one really pays you a lot of attention, although the guards look at you a little bit quizzically once the Dragonborn steps into the room. But he's not that bright, so he just goes on doing what he was doing.
So there's one guard in this room here?
So in the room you got two guards, one sitting on a chair here, feet up on the bed. You got the woman that you've come to get, at least from the looks of her, you're pretty sure that's the one. She's got bandages on her head, just like described, bad burn wounds on her. And she's the only one like that in here. You got another guard who's standing adjacent to her. And then out front, you got two thugs who are also City Watch members.
I'll finish bandaging this guy up, and I'll just start working my way around towards her.
Okay.
Doing the circuit.
Okay. So the guards don't give you guys any trouble. They're just watching their charge and or sleeping.
I'm gonna make it seem like I'm casting. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that. That's a terrible idea.
I want to take a look at her eye.
Okay. Go to make a... Actually, you don't need me to check at all. So it definitely looks like she needs some serious healing for her eye. Maybe a restoration spell or lesser restoration spell. She might be revivable with just cure wounds or even a healer's kit, you think? But she looks like she's past the worst stages of exhaustion, so it'll be several days before she'll be coherent, no matter what. You also see a curious tattoo on her body, partially burned away. Go to make an intelligence arcana check. And if you show it to your comrades, they can do the same.
Yeah, I'll point it out.
Okay.
Especially since I don't quite figure it out. They're at a 12.
Yeah. Well, Komed does. Komed whispers in your ear. He says, "That's old Chondathan for flame."
Well, I'll give her a dose from the healing kit to try and get her a little bit conscious.
Okay. You do. Using your fabulous healing skills. She comes awake just a little bit, bleary-eyed. She's very disoriented looking. And all she does, she utters only the words, "Fire, ash. Fire, ash." She just does that over and over, and then she passes back out.
This is a very, very bad case.
The guards look disinterested.
Do you believe she needs? Do you believe she needs more special care?
I do. I really think she needs special care. Even my best herbs can't keep her conscious for more than a few seconds, and that gibberish she was muttering, There might be some sort of possession going on her. We really should get her back to the Temple of the Reading Rainbow.
You guys can make a charisma deception check
Excellent.
with advantage.
Dump stat away.
Wait.
How's an 18?
12.
Well, since CPO was the one doing it, he was the one I was having roll. And he had advantage because you guys were helping. So 18 is plenty good. The guard says, "Oh yeah? Are you a cleric?"
I am.
Well, I guess it's
Also,
okay.
The Reading Rainbow emblem on my shield. Now, please, would you help us arrange a litter or stretcher for her, please?
Sure. All right. They go off and start to help you do that. They get that. You administer to a little bit more, and she's actually gets to the point where she's conscious and stays that way. She looks like she could be walked with assistance, albeit rather slowly. Or you could use a litter, either way.
I'd prefer to use the litter.
Okay. They got the litter ready for you.
Thank you very much. Who's your commanding officer?
Rostelin, they tell you.
Rostlin. I'll be sure to let him know that you did me good service here today. Rostlin.
Yeah, well, we'll go see him right now. Good luck. I hope she gets better. And they go ahead and leave. And you guys have her on a litter. Now, Zora Culkin's Manor is all the way across town. And transporting someone on a litter will probably draw quite a bit of attention all the way across town.
Well, we need
guys,
to get her out of here on a litter, and then we can get her into a carriage or something.
You bet. Okay.
Right.
So easy enough to get her out of there, get a little ways away from the place, and you can hire a carriage to go across town.
Unless there was another idea?
I can carry her.
Yes, the Dragonborn sure could carry her.
Let's get the carriage.
Okay. You
Okay,
do
sounds good.
you do feel the gaze of strangers passing over the group as you're loading the person into the carriage. A couple undesirables seem to be sizing you up as if aiming to rob you, but
they
you
Party
soon
member undesirables or other undesirables?
other undesirables, but you soon lose them on the carriage, and you make your way to the Culkin Manor. Okay.
It's gonna be the shortest adventure ever.
Yes. So you get to Culkin Manor, and it's a little bit before evening. It's early evening, actually. You find the manor easily. The two-story manor house features large cream and red banners on each wall, emblazoned with the crest of House Culkin. There's a pair of guards at the front of the house. They nod and open the heavy oak doors for you, stepping aside to let you pass. You are obviously expected. You're greeted by a servant, Dossum. He says, "I can escort you to see Zora. She's been waiting for you. Please come with me." Let me draw a little map for you of the grounds. There we go. So if you just drag your guys to the right a little bit, I'll move them for you actually. Okay. You actually come in the very southern part of the map.
Are you guys seeing these maps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not seeing anything, David?
No. Okay.
Just go ahead and exit and reload,
Yeah.
and then it should show up.
While that's going on, I've kind of posed a question to you.
Oh, yeah? How is Spellcast? Well, you got 3 months where you don't have to worry about it, so you're within that window.
I
So
know,
you're-
but I mean, how is it detected? Period.
If someone...
Do they just know if anything's ever cast?
Oh, no. It'd just have to be witnessed. Someone would have to see you doing it.
All right. And how do I become licensed?
You need to go talk to the cloaks. Maybe as soon as you're finished with this mission, you can go talk to them. I can give you the details
I'll keep
after
in
that.
mind
Okay, so you guys make it to the manor. That's just the same stuff I read you before. And Dossum, like awesome but with a D, leads you back to the back of the manor where Zora Culkin's waiting. So he leads you through the entry gallery. There's some paintings and busts and stuff like that of the house Culkin. Past a grand flight of stairs that lead up to a balcony that surrounds the entryway. Past a room with a big fireplace and a grand piano. And then into a library, which is over here. And in the back corner of the library is a nice stuffed chair and a table with a lamp on it. And Zora Culkin is there reading right now. She puts reading, yes.
Awesome.
She's reclining in the chair, poring over a book when you arrive. Oh, I'm so.
Find out what kind of book she's reading.
You bet.
Yes.
You bet. It looks like a book about magic from the looks of it. Some
About magic.
yeah.
Say.
Yes.
I'd like
Excellent.
to.
I'm so glad you returned, she
check it to
says.
See if it's anything relevant to me.
You bet. Dawson, please prepare rooms for the young woman and our guests. Once you've done that, I'm sure you could find something for them to eat. Dawson takes the woman, who's stumbling well enough now he can go with her, takes her upstairs, finds a room for her while you guys talk to Zora Culkin.
I'd like
And
to know what kind of magical book it is if I pass my Arcana for it.
yeah, it's definitely a book. It's about evocation magic.
Oh, that's very relevant.
So, what did you find? She asks.
She was being held and guarded there in the little hospital facility they had there. She's got a tattoo, very interesting tattoo. I suspect she's a believer of some sort of flame god or cult, perhaps, or at least has some connection to flame. So she might have something to tell us about the fires that destroyed your village.
How long before she'll be able to talk to us? Do you know?
I suspect a few days. She's
Okay.
in no shape for any sort of conversation right now. Although it might be a good idea to keep her sedated until she comes to.
Well, you are all welcome to stay here tonight. It's late. I know you are new in town. Don't want you to have to stay in an inn or anything like that. And it would be good to have healers such as yourself around, should she come to. I can have Dawson make up some rooms for you all, and he can get you some food. In fact, he returns as she's talking with a platter of some meats and cheeses for you guys to snack on. And then she takes you on a tour of the manor. So, the kitchen.
Is there a library?
You're in the library.
Need to take a look at her books.
Yeah. So you are standing in the library. Tall bookshelves line the walls, each full of hundreds of books, tomes, and scrolls covering hundreds of different subjects, and lots of stuff on magic. And then straight south of the library is a privy, and straight south of the privy is a parlor. And then on the western side of the place, there's a dining room and a kitchen to the north. And upstairs, which eventually Dawson takes you upstairs and shows you some rooms. Dawson put the young lady in this room, one of the two center ones on the north side of the upstairs. It's the room that's adjacent to Zora Culkin's. Zora's in the room with the big purple bed. You guys are free to take any of the other three bedrooms. There's one for just a single couple, one for a couple and a family, and one that they use for if the youngins all come at the same time, which you guys could all bunk into if you want. And then on the other side of the upstairs, Zora's got a privy there, and there's a office. Her office is up there as well. So she engages you guys all in lots of conversation about magic. Turns out she was a wizard at one time, and she's definitely enjoys discussing magical theory. She talks to you late into the night, and then finally retires, heads to her room, invites you all to retire to yours, and says she will see you in the morning. So go ahead and pick what rooms you guys want.
Is it appropriate for any of us to stay with her?
Zora Culkin? No.
No, with the girl.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
because the 2 clerics could take turns sitting with her.
Yeah, there's no bed there, but you could take shifts sitting in the chair there with her.
What did she do with the evocation book?
She left it on the table.
I'd like to examine it further.
You bet. You investigate it. It looks like a normal book. No secret compartments or anything. No super special theory in it. Just a straight book on theory. No spells or anything involved in it.
Well, considering we are about to retire, to cast detect magic and see what I can feel around me.
Okay. Besides what is on your party, you don't sense any magic within 30 feet.
I kind of want to explore as many rooms as possible.
You bet. Yeah, you can basically sense the whole place, and nowhere in the manor is there any magic.
I'm going to sigh very disappointedly.
All right, so it's nighttime. I need the rest of you guys downstairs to pick beds you want to stay at.
We were upstairs.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
Right, 1.
The southwest room has a bunch of beds in it. The northwest room has several.
Wake, did you want to take the first shift with her and I'll take the second, or?
No, I always prefer the dawn shift.
Okay.
So this room's vacant, right?
That room's
Yeah.
vacant. Yes, you can stay there.
I'm going to have my owl keep watch. Familiars don't need sleep, right?
I don't think they do.
Alright, then mine's on watch.
In Wake, you can place pick an area you want to be in.
Is she in that room that I'm in now, or is she?
Yeah, she's in the room you're in now.
Okay.
But you need to sleep, so you need to go find a bed.
Oh, okay.
CP is watching her.
Yeah, you've got the second watch then.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So it's about probably just after midnight when you guys hear a commotion. The silence is shattered by a loud crash elsewhere in the manor. The sounds of shouting and clomping boots can be heard reverberating through the home. And you guys hear... Let's see here. First you smell smoke, and then you hear some huge crashing sound coming from downstairs. Sounded like it came from the dining room downstairs, which is the southwest room with the big table in it. And you hear crackling sound like flames are starting down there. You guys are all got your armor on because you were expecting trouble, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can go ahead and rush downstairs and see what's there, or wait for it to come to you. What do you want to do?
I would like to wait for it to come to us. However, I would like to also have my owl kind of scout out as much as it can.
Okay, so your owl's going to fly out and see what it can see. Stuff's starting to burn, so you don't have much time for waiting for stuff to come to you. Your owl flies down, and he sees into the dining room that a iron wagon has crashed through the wall of the dining room. There's 2 horses with their eyes rolled back in their head. You can just see the whites of their eyes, trying to get back out of the opening that the wagon's crashed through. And then spilling out of the wagon are 3 big fire snakes.
Oof. I'm going to have my owl retreat, assuming they can't act against it.
So if you guys want to go down there and do something about that, go ahead and move down to the bottom of the stairs. They'll lead one of you.
I'll relay this information to my group.
Jazrith will head down.
I'm heading down.
As will Comed.
So go ahead and
Yeah,
put your
I'll also
lead.
head
Go ahead and put your lead guys at the bottom of the steps, and then everyone else can be right behind them on the steps. The stairs will be difficult terrain for your reference, going up or going down. You see the 3 fire snakes in the room there. The wall is missing basically the corner south of the hearth and the corner 10 feet down from the hearth and 10 feet east of the corner is all missing. I'll mark that out here.
I'm going to yell out, "God damn it, not the books!"
Okay, once you guys rush down there, you start initiative. Go ahead and let me get the initiative cleared here before anyone rolls.
Initiative rolls?
Go ahead and roll
Do
your
you want me
initiative.
to roll initiative for my owl, or should I assume it takes place on my turn as well?
Go ahead and roll for your owl too.
Okay.
if for some reason your initiative doesn't go in, just keep rolling till it does, but then modify it to whatever your first roll was. Sometimes it doesn't go in if two people click at the same time. But you can always look back in the chat log and see what you rolled the first time.
All right, so I'm not being added. I've rolled 2 times now.
Who's that talking?
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
My dex roll was 21.
There you go. You can go ahead and modify it to what it was. Nice roll, Dave.
Oh, I didn't think I know why I was hitting dex instead of initiative. But yeah, I rolled a 21. Can I keep that?
Yeah, you can keep whatever you rolled the very first time.
21 plus. No, yeah, just 21. My
Okay.
bad.
Are we rolling
I
dex
think-
or are we rolling?
Roll click the leftmost button.
I think Jazrith's initiative is wrong.
Jazrith's initiative's wrong. Is it supposed to be
For some
+2?
reason, It's at +2. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to just be +1.
Gotta love the negative initiative.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a first.
What's your dex, Jazrith?
12. Yep.
So yeah, it
my
should just be
initiative
+1.
should be +1.
Okay, I'll fix that for you.
All right, I'll modify my initiative.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen my owl roll so low. Guess it's not going to be helping you guys very much.
Okay, go ahead, Jazrith.
All
Oh,
right.
Let me sort this.
First time playing a Dragonborn, so I'm going to see if this works. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to breathe on them.
Very good. Go do your acid breath.
Breath weapon.
He's black, right?
He's black, yep.
Yes.
Ooh, good roll, too. Okay, DC 12 dex save for half. So I'm just going to roll all 3, starting closest to you and then going away.
Okay.
So made it, and failed it. So they take 5, 5, and 11.
All right.
And you can feel the overwhelming heat coming off their bodies. You can see that the curtains to the south are on fire. Some of the chairs are on fire. I'll just draw fire here. So fire in these squares here.
From my angle, can I see into the room?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Syndicate, your turn.
Level 2 ice knife at the snake number 2.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Here we go. Ice knife is
19 hit. So that does 2 piercing. See the snake.
Oh,
This
I
is
have to roll
ice
another
knife,
D6.
okay.
The script didn't work.
Another
Is it
d6 for
another
what?
D6? Because I cast it at the second level slot.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't seem to be working for the second level.
Go ahead and just roll a
And,
d6.
I don't know if it's 1d6 or if it's 2d6 per level.
It's 1d6, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yep,
I'll roll
yep. So it's going to be 9 cold damage, 13 dex save negates. So again, I'll do it closest to Jazrith and going away. So made it, failed it, made it. So the middle one took 9, plus he's vulnerable to cold, so he took 18 and perished. That is cold damage, yep. So down goes the middle one. And then you can move. Each of those squares is difficult terrain on the stairs.
I
Going
kind of
through.
like my ability to retreat from here, so I'll
Okay.
stay.
CP, your turn.
I will move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame on Snake 3. So 13 dex save to negates. He fails.
He
so he takes 8.
fails. And then Command, your turn.
Move to there, and I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on Snake 3.
Hit. 14 cold damage drops him. Bane, your turn.
Are these fire snakes?
They are fire snakes, yes.
Take my crossbow and take a shot.
17 hit for 8 piercing. Okay. Snake, and you can move too if you want. And then snake 1 goes. It slithers forward and bites Jazrith. Misses him and then strikes him with its tail as well. And 14 misses him. Napa, your turn. Hal's turn.
Moves up to here, help intent, and then flies back.
Helping who?
Help intent to advantage on the snake.
On who's he helping?
I would assume the Dragonborn that's
Okay.
standing next to him.
Sounds good. You can help anyone. So Dragonborn it is though. Wake, your turn.
All right, I'll advance a little bit there and do Sacred Flame. And
Okay, the snake, see if it dodges it. It does not. Down it goes. And then you guys hear a crash. That's perfect. Wake, you're the last one to go in initiative. And you see a torchlight coming from the parlor. So just stay right where you're at, everyone. And then we'll reroll. Let me re-clear this initiative. Everyone go to reroll initiative.
Oops, mine
Did you
is-
crit twice in a row on your initiative?
I did. I certainly did. That'll be all of my crits tonight, obviously.
Okay, Vane, you go first.
Hold on. It didn't. I have to update my initiative.
Okay,
There, if you could resort now, please.
you bet.
Alright, so what do I see?
Jazrith, go ahead. Okay, so you guys see torchlight coming from the parlor. That's the room to the east. And you heard a crash like someone coming through windows into that room.
But the fire in here is spreading, right?
It is spreading in there. You could take an action to put out a square of it.
These wavy lines right here. Is this fire that's on the wall?
No, those are tapestries. The only one's the dark fire, the dark squares of fire here. So 1,
All
2,
right.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares.
Oh. So my ice knife's cold effect doesn't put out fire. Good to know.
Alright, I will take an action to put out some fire here.
Okay. And then you can, after you do that, you can move if you want.
That's right. I think I'll keep putting out fire over here.
Okay. So I'll do that one's out, and then just got this one going still. And then this one, and this one, and that one. Okay. Bane, your turn.
I would like to cast Bonfire on Thug 1.
Go for it. $13 dex save. So he made his dex save,
And I start walking down the stairs.
and now the bonfire's burning in that room. Go to move, and then Syndicate, your turn.
I really wish I went after my owl. Anyway.
Vane, here's your here's a marker I'm gonna put on you for your concentration. See if I can do it. We use this anytime anyone's concentrating on a spell.
Does Veteran 1 or Thug 1 look like they are wearing metal?
Veteran 1, I believe, does. He's wearing splint armor, so yes.
I am
And-
going to ready Shocking Grasp.
Ready, Shocking Grasp. Napa, your turn. Or Napa's turn.
Let me just do some math here. So, move down here. I want to help myself, Syndicate. I want to help
Okay.
Syndicate on his attack. Then I want to use my reaction to deliver Shocking Grasp.
Okay. You can't actually help yourself with your reaction through your owl, because the owl's trying to distract him, right? But He's
that's
trying to distract
action
him from
and a
someone
reaction,
else.
isn't it?
So think of it this way. So the owl's attacking him in order to distract him from other people attacking him, but then the owl attacks him. So he's not really distracting him at all because he's ready for the owl.
Oh, very true. I guess then I will have him help Kamid on his turn and
Okay.
shocking grasp him.
Okay, go for it.
Good point. Sorry, I don't know why I thought that would work. Doesn't even matter. I get initiative.
You have advantage anyway, right?
It doesn't matter.
Holy
either.
cow, missed anyway. All right, go ahead and move the owl the rest of the
Okay.
movement you want, and then Command, your turn.
I'll move up there, and I will cast Catapult, and I'm going to pick up a piece of a bottle
Okay,
and throw it at Veteran 1.
fire away. $12 dex save for Veteran 1. He dodges it. Shatters against the wall. Wake, your turn.
You know what? Hey, I'm sorry about that. I realized that you had given me advantage, and I wasted it by not doing an attack roll, so I apologize.
My owl feels very sad.
Moving here, gonna douse the most distant fire.
Okay. Doused. Sepia, your turn.
Well, let's try a little balls to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say, how dare you enter the home of Zora, whatever the heck her name was.
Culkin.
And I'm going to cast command, grovel for forgiveness.
Will save, right?
Yeah.
He does. He falls prone and ends his turn on his next turn. But Thug 1 does not. Are y'all done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Thug 1 steps over and attacks you.
Hey,
Mul-
hey, hey!
Multi-attacking with his mace. 15 to hit.
I think that works. Yes. No. I've got my shield, so I'm 17.
Okay. And let's see here.
That one will work.
He's got also a non-incapacitated ally, so it does 4 damage.
Awesome.
Veteran 1 falls to the ground and grovels this turn. Jazrith, your turn.
Shout if you need help, and I put out another square of fire.
Think we got it.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Hey, put out that next square of fire and move over towards Wake.
Bane, your turn.
I move to the side of the stairs first and cast bonfire. On Thug 1.
Okay. Thug 1 dex save. Makes it. But there is fire there.
Damn.
And next go is Syndicate.
I think you should have cast bonfire on the one that's prone, but whatever. Readying shocking grasp again.
And Nappa.
Gonna fly over here, help Kamid against Thug 1. Shocking grasps the veteran.
Oh. 20
Oh.
hits.
Yeah. And then fly back.
7 lightning. All right. Kamid, your turn.
I'm going to Ray of Frost Thug 1.
7 is a miss.
Well, did the owl give me advantage?
The owl does, and that offsets your disadvantage.
Wait, what's that?
It offsets your disadvantage. And see, that'd be a prone condition, right? So he's
Wait,
prone.
He was shooting
No, no,
Thug 1. He's not prone.
I was doing
Oh, you're doing
not
Thug
Veteran.
1. Oh, that hit then. Sorry.
Yes.
I thought you were doing the veteran.
No, sorry.
19 hits for 3 cold and minus 10 speed. Okay. Next goes Wake.
All right, put out that furthest square and then move over here.
It's very hard to pick just one of those squares. Maybe if I zoom way in. We'll just say it's out. Sepia, your turn.
I feel like I'm really. I'm in the wrong place. I don't belong here. I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Thug 1 goes. E keeps beating on you with disadvantage now.
That'll miss.
And then one more time.
That'll miss.
Then Veteran 1 stands
He's
up.
setting my bonfire.
Oh, okay. So what's that do?
If he doesn't move, he doesn't.
Create
get a save,
bonfire.
right?
Must also make a save when enter first time on turn or in turn there. Okay. So he will stand up and get out of there. To here.
No, the thug one.
Oh, Thug 1's in your bonfire?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He'll get out of it. He won't stand in it.
Okay.
Veteran 1 stands up and attacks. Does multi-attack. 2 long sword and 1 short sword. Long sword. Miss. Miss. Oops, ignore this one. Short sword. Miss. Good job dodging.
Dip, dodge, and duck.
And Jazreth, your turn. There's only 1 fire left over there.
Guys still doing alright?
No! They're trying
question,
to
can I
hit me.
draw my
Let's
bonfire?
do it.
Don't worry.
Fine.
Only the
I'll
Reading
put-
Rainbow guy is in danger.
Okay.
He's
I put out the fire, and you said that's the last of the fire.
That's the last one, yep.
Okay, because I see the red squigglies on the wall. But
Those are just curtains. Yeah, those are just curtains.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'll move over to there.
Okay. And Vane, your turn.
I move my bonfire on thug one.
Thug 1 dodging. Dodges it. And next go is Syndicate.
Readying Shocking Grasp.
And then Nappa.
Fly over here. Help against Thug. Help Kamid with his next attack against Thug 1.
Okay.
If he does it.
Okay.
And Shocking Grasp. Where is my Shocking Grasp?
That is a crit.
Yeah, crit.
8 damage. The veteran yells out to the thug, "Kill that owl!" Command, your turn.
Ray of Frost against Thug 1.
That's a hit for 2 cold. Wake, your turn.
I'll do Sacred Flame on Thug 1.
Thug 1 tries to dodge it. He dodges. Sepia, your turn.
I like the dodging thing. Dodging seemed to work.
Okay. Thug 1 draws out his crossbow.
Can I attack him when he leaves my
Yes,
space?
you can. Absolutely.
Don't expect much. I'm very bad at this. Hey!
That's a hit for 1
Hey!
bludgeoning.
I think I might be holding the wrong end.
Would Nappa be considered behind me?
Say again?
Assuming he's about to shoot at my owl, do I count as cover?
You do. Absolutely.
Okay.
So he levels a heavy crossbow at the owl. And misses. That's only a 9 armor class with a cover. The veteran scolds, "God damn it!" And then the veteran, he thinks he can beat through CP's defenses. He's not afraid. So longsword, 8 to hit, 10 to hit, and short sword, 17 to hit for 4 piercing.
That'll hit
Jazrith, your turn.
Oh.
Oh, I hear somebody getting hurt. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll actually go ahead and partially move. I'll just move to there for 30, and I will swing it. Who's that guy? Thug 1?
Thug 1, yeah, he sees the big, huge dragonborn coming, throws down his crossbow, and pulls his mace back up.
But a 10 will probably
10 does miss. Yeah, Spain, your turn.
Stop concentrating on the bonfire.
'Kay.
And seeing how the bonfire doesn't work anymore, I get pretty mad. I'm just gonna cast Scorching Ray. On Thug
Okay.
1.
Nice. 11 is actually a hit. So that does 8 fire to him. He survives the first ray.
Right. What's the? How many rays do I get? 3, right?
3 rays, yeah, 3. 9 misses. 22 hit for 7 more fire. Okay. Next to go, and you can move if you want. Next to go is Syndicate.
No, let's just stay there.
Is Thug 1 wearing anything metallic?
No, he's not.
In that case, because he's targeting Manor, I'm pretty peeved about this. I'm going to cast Frostbite on him.
That's a con save.
Con save.
He makes it. Your owl's turn.
I'm going to have my owl fly up to Thug 1, slap him in the face for Kamid again. Then I want my owl to hide behind me. Like, actually hide.
He's trying best he can. Kamid, your turn. You saw the thug
Okay.
throw down his crossbow, by the way, so your owl's in pretty good shape.
Never can be too safe with my investment.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost Thug 1.
Okay. Uh, 10 is a miss. Your turn, Wake.
Go in there, hitting Thug 1 with my spear.
That is a hit for 4 piercing. Sepia, your turn.
Yeah, about that. I'm gonna. Well, we got another healer in the gang. I'm gonna try one more round of dodging.
All right. Thug 1 sees that huge dragonborn as a threat, takes his mace to him. 9's a miss, and 10's a miss. The veteran, more and more frustrated, attacks Sepia. 17 for 11 slashing.
Down I go.
Then steps up and attacks the dragonborn with his long sword. 13's a miss, and short sword. 23 is a hit on the dragonborn for 8 piercing.
Got it.
Your turn, dragonborn.
Ouch. Alright. That work? Oops. Minus another 4. For some reason it said it at 8. That's better. Alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and attack the thug.
Oh, hit. 9 slashing.
Not the veteran, the thug.
Oh, sorry. Hit him too. And a 9 drops him.
Okay, and then I'm going to second wind myself.
And Bane, your turn.
So the thug is basically down now, and all that's left is the veteran.
That's right. And Sepia's dying.
All right. So shooting past the dragonborn, is that going to incur like
It just gives him
disadvantage
cover.
on
Just
my-
gives
on
him
my range attacks?
no disadvantage, just cover. Is all.
No disadvantage.
No disadvantage. Nope. Just cover.
It would be at
Okay,
minus
I'm
2.
just gonna-
Yep.
I'm
You
gonna
you
cast a firebolt.
okay? That hit. I think that hit. Yeah, 19 is what you needed with cover. So that does 4 fire to him. And then move where you want to. And Syndicate, your turn.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to target Sipa. The second level. Actually, you know what? Just first level slot. Healing word. And I'm going to ready Shocking Grasp.
And Owl, go ahead.
I holler out as the owl goes, don't worry about helping me this time.
Don't worry about helping whom?
Comed. That was Comed.
Sorry.
Alright, well, instead of that, then, I'm going to go ahead and fly in to help for Wake instead.
Okay.
And Shocking Grasp.
23 hit for 4 lightning. Oops. And then move them where you want. And then Comed, your turn.
Magic Missile on Veteran 1.
8 points of damage to Veteran 1. Okay, got it. Wake, your turn.
Attacking veteran 1.
You have advantage, but a 14 still misses.
Done a lot of damage to him.
Sepia, your turn.
I'm gonna stand up and disengage.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3.
The veteran goes. Okay. You doing a bonus action too, or are you done?
No, I'm done.
Okay, the veteran's 1 through 3 is going to attack the Dragonborn. He attracts Wake instead. Longsword. 17 to hit for 9 slashing.
That's a miss.
Oh, you're 18 armor class?
Right.
17 again. And 19 for 9 piercing.
Ouch.
Jazzrith, your turn.
Alright, slay into the veteran.
10 missed.
Alright,
Bane, your turn.
Seeing as my firebolt isn't like doing anything to cast bonfire again on him.
He tries to dance out of the way of the flames. He does, but there's fire all around him now. Syndicate, your turn.
You know what? Let's see. I'm going to cast Sleep Centered here.
Okay.
So that's going to hit these two.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
It's better this way, Wake. Oh, holy cow, that's a lot of hit points. So Wake's, how many you got? 1 hit point, Wake?
You got it.
The good news is you didn't take up a lot of hit points. The bad news is the veteran had more than 26 hit points left.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Now we know what
That
we're
sucks.
dealing with.
Napa, your turn.
Rest in peace. Wait, oh, right, that's me. Fly in.
Wake's unconscious. You could Napa could wake up Wake if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm going to do Magic Missile again.
I'll wake up Wake. Don't worry about Wake.
Alright, so, help intent again. Well, wait, Wake's asleep.
Yeah, Wake's sleeping.
Oh boy, I did not think this through. I'm gonna help myself.
Okay.
Attack.
All right. Comed, your turn.
Magic Missile.
Ten more hit points off of the veteran.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to convert a spell slot using my sorcery points.
Alrighty. Wake is sleeping. Sepia, your turn.
I will move to here and cast Cure Wounds on Wake and drag him up to his feet.
Okay.
And tell him to get back in there.
Very good. The veteran disengages and flees out the window. And then
Go get him.
as he's moving away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can still see him through the window, so you could still attack him. But Comed, you smell a horrendous smell coming from behind you, and the door to the privy flies open, and the whole privy is engulfed in flames. Smoke's billowing out of the privy, and out step 3 little magma creatures. They look like little kids, little punk ass kids coming out of there.
Can I see these?
Not yet. Oh, wait, who's that talking?
Syndicate. I'm on this staircase.
Not yet. Nope. The walls there are all blocking.
Can Vane see this?
Vane. Nope. Not from where you're at there. So
Oh,
we're gonna clear.
God.
We're gonna clear initiative here.
I can't still concentrate on the bonfire.
You can keep concentrating. Yeah, you can.
I cancel it.
Oh, you cancel it. Okay.
Yes.
Turns. Everyone go to roll initiative.
Oh, so I have to roll initiative even if I'm still in a target veteran 1?
Yep.
Do I still have advantage against this veteran 1?
Sure.
Okay.
Finally, a non-crit initiative roll.
Sepia, you yell out a warning to Comed, and then you get to react first.
That's a great idea. I'm going to I will move to the window and pull out my. No, I will Sacred Flame the veteran.
The veteran. Okay, here's his dex save. Made it.
Now he made it. And then I will move out of the way.
Magma 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacks Comed with a touch. But only gets a 6 to hit Comed.
Miss.
Syndicate, your turn.
Trying to remember how many spells I have left.
I think all you cast was Ice, Knife, and Sleep. And Detect Magic, but you could have done that as a ritual.
I was sleeping after that, though, right?
Yeah, but not an extended rest yet.
Oh.
It's
That's
just
unfortunate.
midnight still.
I have 2 level 1 and 1 level 2.
You can definitely have done the Detect Magic as a ritual. You had plenty of time. So you wouldn't count that
If
one.
I could have done it as a ritual, I would have.
Yeah.
So 3. Okay. You said this is difficult terrain, so how far can I move?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 puts you the square just to the bottom of the stairs. 35 feet.
Can I still see out the window from here?
From there, yes.
Well, time to nail that sucker in the back then. Or at least try to.
Oh,
Oh my.
guiding bolt. Missed him. Command, your turn. And you can move after that.
I am going to disengage.
But is your speed 35, Syndicate?
My speed is only 30.
There you go. Command, disengage. Go ahead and move where you want to move to. If you have a bonus action, go ahead and do it. Jazareth, your turn.
Alright, I will go fill that hole. And attack the magma creature. Oh,
That's a
wow.
miss.
2 horrible rolls together.
Bane, your turn.
Since I don't really want to fight anything that was immune to fire, I'm just going to go for the veteran.
Okay.
These guys off. You get that guy.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I'm going to quicken Scorching Ray.
Okay. $18 hit. 8 fire. He's still alive.
Tough veteran, man.
Yeah.
Casting it again.
14 missed. One more. Ooh, a crit for
Oh.
19 fire. You dropped the veteran. Engulfed in flame.
That was a well-timed crit.
Nice shot.
Since I quickened my spell and
You got bonus action left still, huh?
yeah,
I know that was a bonus action. You got a regular action.
I got action left.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what to do.
And Bane will give you inspiration for that shot. So inspiration means you can take, before you roll a d20, advantage on your d20 roll. You can also give that inspiration to someone else right before they make a d20 roll to give them advantage.
want to try something. Even though I know it's probably not going to work, but I want to try it anyways. I'm going to cast Bonfire on Magma 2.
Magma 2. Okay. He tries to dodge the fires, or maybe he doesn't. He doesn't for sure. And see if he's immune to fire damage. Yep, he is immune to fire damage. So you want to stop concentrating on it right away?
Yeah, probably.
I ask if everyone's okay and if the threats are gone, since I can't see what's going on.
I yell back, there's more
No!
fire things.
Fire things?
Nope.
Salamanders?
More fire creatures.
The
More
little,
fire creatures.
the little,
Need some help here. I'm not really good against fire.
this little magma man comes out of the room there and starts moving towards the library, and starts
No!
this bookcase here
Not-
on fire.
No, what? Not the library.
So that
Oh god, what's happening to the library?
Fire things are setting the library on fire.
Stop them!
Working on it.
Napa, your turn.
Okay, I guess
I can't stop fire.
Napa
I can only
can
make
fly
fire.
here. Does Napa see anything after he moves here other than the Magman?
No, nothing else. The library is empty except for the magman coming into it.
Uh-oh. That's...
Oh, Jazrith, the smell is just unbearable from this magman. It looks like he's covered with whatever was in the sewers that he climbed out of to get through that privy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help wake and then fly over to here. Or can I get further from there? Let's find out. There.
Any of you wondering why I'm not attacking this owl every chance I get? It's because he does not provoke when he flies out of reach.
Yeah, that thing's overpowered.
Okay, Napa's done. Magman,
Silence. It's my upside of being a wizard. It's my only upside.
Where's Zora when all this is happening?
Magma 3 comes out and starts this bookshelf on fire.
Oh, no.
That's very curious right now. Where's
Oh man,
Zora
where was the
Culkin?
evocation book?
That's it for the Magman 3. Wake, your turn.
I'm stealing the evocation book.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on Magnum 2.
Alrighty. He tries to dodge your fires, your sacred fires, fails, takes 2 radiant damage.
And then I'm start circling around.
Sepia, your turn.
You got this, Jazrith. 1, 2, 3. Sacred Flame on Magman 2.
He takes it, 4 more damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the books.
Magman 2 goes. He attacks Jazrith. The touch attack.
You guys have the wrong priority here.
Jazrith, you take 18 to hit, 9 fire. And you catch on fire, which means you'll take d6 fire damage at the end of each of your turns. Takes an action to put it out. Someone else could take that action for you if they were adjacent to you.
Ow. Alright.
That's it for 2. Syndicate, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. I think this is gonna be the very first time noticing. I believe I know what their attributes are, just off my head, and I warned Jazz to get away from them because they will blow up on their death.
And you want to do anything?
Oh, that's just an observation. Then I'm
Yep.
gonna move here. Then I'm gonna. Can I? I don't. I'm gonna wear this, but can I shoot ice knife at the ground, or does it have to be at a target?
Good question. We can say at the ground. What's the spell say?
Uh,
Does it say
I'm
creature?
still not gonna do it. Screw shooting it at the ground. I'm gonna shoot it at the Magman at the right there.
I was just reading what the spell does. Okay. It's range spell attack, so you can target anyone you want, I think.
Here we go. Spell sniper, right? So
Which one? Magma 1?
Magman 1.
Magma 1. 15 is a hit. So that does 5 piercing to him. And then explodes for 10 cold. Nice. 13 dex save negates. It's a 5 foot radius, so it's him and 3. So he's going to make a 13 dex save. Here's Magma 1. Failed. And Magma 3. Failed. And they're not vulnerable cold, but 10 cold is enough to do both of them, and they both explode in fire.
Do they hurt each other when they explode?
They did not. But they did catch this shelf on fire and that shelf on fire when they exploded. And this room's burning now too. And they're both gone. All right. Command, your turn.
I'm going to move up next to Jazz.
Hey, Vane, did you use your inspiration already? I don't think you did you?
No, not
I'll
yet.
put it back on you. There you go.
Oh, that's inspiration. Okay.
Yeah.
Something's going on here.
You might have
That's
to.
concentration.
You might have to reload. Concentration is a little lightning bolt.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. It froze up. I'm reloading.
Okay.
I'm going to move up next to Jazzreth and put out the flames on him.
On him. Okay. So Jazzrith, you won't burn on your turn. That's the good news. Bad news is you're engulfed in the stink from this creature. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. So click on the C, your third ability score. Okay, you resist. You're used to the acrid odor that this thing puts out, probably. And it's your turn.
I warn him again about the exploding death.
Yeah, you just saw it to blow up and spread fire all over the place. And you might be muted.
Me up if I go down, otherwise this thing is just gonna run around and blow shut and
That
other
is
stuff on
a
fire,
hit.
so-
And 6 is enough, even though he has resistance to non-magic weapons, 3 is enough to kill him. So he goes down, but then he blows up when he does, and here's what happens. 5 fire damage, DC 11, dex save for half. Jazzrith.
Ooh, I take all
Ooh,
5.
take all
fire damage.
And he's down. So, because of your diligence in keeping ahead of the fire in the dining room, you guys are able to quickly put out the fires here in the library and the privy. About half of the bookshelves there burn in the south half of the library pretty badly, but you save a lot of books. And then you see more fire and flames upstairs. You rush upstairs, and the study, which is the southernmost eastern room, is engulfed in flames. You get
Hold on.
going putting those out, and as you finally are getting ahead of the flames in the study, you look out the window, which is broken, and you see, like, darting through the streets away from the manor, a skull wreathed in flames flying away, and it disappears out of sight.
Them are bad.
Yeah. You guys finally get all the fires out. You find that the guards that were at the front door are both dead and badly burned. Whatever attacked them had fire. South of the kitchen there is a little pantry with stairs down to the basement where Dawson lives. He comes up after waking up from his sleep, and you go to check on the woman, and she's gone. The window to her room is broken, and you can see just the faintest sign of wagon tracks below the window. And then you look at Zora has not appeared at all during this whole time. And you finally go and look in her room, and she's sound asleep in her bed. Never woke up.
Vane goes to wake her up.
We're there with her now, right?
You can, yeah. Vane goes over there. You try to wake her up, and she doesn't wake up. She's breathing. You can pretty sure tell she's breathing, but she's unconscious, powerfully unconscious. Like some sort of magic or drug has knocked her out.
Try a medicine check.
Yeah,
How's
you're
that,
pretty sure.
26?
You're pretty sure she's been drugged, from the looks of it.
Any waking her up?
You could do a remove disease. A paladin could take the drugs out of her system with remove disease, or you'd have to wait till the drugs run their course on her. Or a lesser restoration would work too. She'll probably wake up by morning, you think. Dawson goes to work boarding up the windows that have been bashed in and trying to, like, prop the table in front of the opening in front of the dining room. So he needs your help doing that. He begs you to stay.
I'm assuming Jazrith was at least stabilized.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you guys stabilized Jezreth.
So the fire's all out.
You put all the fires out. You get Jezreth stabilized. You guys are basically repairing the damage in the manor now, and then you can finish sleeping for the night. Someone can watch Zora Culkin if you want. The woman that you rescued from the Hall of Healing is gone, though. Taken out of her room through a broken window.
Is her office locked? The door to her office locked?
The door to the office? It was not locked, and the whole office was burned badly, but you guys were able to stop the fire there.
I'm gonna do a healing kit on myself and Jazrith.
Go for it. Yeah, you guys can all do basically you can get an extended rest if you want to just spend the rest of the night here.
I'm gonna put Appa onto the roof of the building to keep an eye out.
Okay.
To make sure this doesn't happen again during our rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back to the library, and I've already kind of
Yeah.
my.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna look through her office to see if I can find any information about what might have happened or why the girl was like being kidnapped. Are there any like notes?
I'm gonna watch over her. Watch over the Zora.
So her office is badly burned. All the books there on the shelves behind the desk are burned. There's papers and stuff on the desk that are all badly burned. You look through as much as you can find. You don't see anything that indicates that Zora Culkin knew anything about this woman. There's no reference to any kind of a woman from the Elmwood or anything like that in any of her notes that you can find. No reference to a flame tattoo or anything of that nature.
Any references
I want to go.
to like fire?
Is
like fire
Jezrith
sticks?
awake?
Yeah, Jezrith, you're awake.
I'm gonna tap him on the head with my book and speak really slowly. I told you not to hit the magnet.
I knew there was a risk.
And then I'm just gonna sigh and go back to my bedroom.
Okay. The morning eventually comes. You guys get an extended rest. So you're all fully healed. You all get back one hit die or half your hit dice if you're higher level than first. And Zora Culkin finally comes to. Badly groggy, obviously drugged. She asks you to explain what happened. Why is the manor all burned? What took place? She says the last thing she remembered was she had a nightcap, and then went to bed.
I ask if
Do you know who made you who made the nightcap?
Yeah, same.
It had to have been Dawson. Dawson's the only one who prepares the food.
Well, you got a traitor in your ranks, and his name is Dawson.
Let me send for some guards, and also let me check the. She checks her coffers and stuff, and it turns out some of her money's been taken as well. But she promises she'll still pay you guys. In fact, she'll pay you more for the work you did. She'll also see if she
propose that my additional payment can be magical value, such as scrolls or a book pertaining to magic.
She smiles and says that can be arranged. Eventually,
did Dawson escape, or did we capture him?
Oh, he's still there. You haven't confronted him. He's not looking to escape or anything. He's still acting like a servant.
Whoever did this obviously knows magic.
Yeah. And while you guys are there, a visitor comes to call. An older gentleman, looks like he might have been a warrior at one point, comes to the house. And Zora seems to know him, and Zora chats with him. And then she talks to you guys, and she says, this is my friend Pirone. He had some guards that tracked down the wagon. It entered the Zent ghettos, and then they lost it somewhere in the ghettos. They can show you where they lost it. If you guys could go try and find out what happened to that woman, She's obviously tied up in all of this. Whatever happened in Elmwood, whatever happened here, had to do with her. If you can get her back, I can reward you additional money. Another 100 gold.
Do you know of a safer location? Because your mansion is obviously not that safe right now.
Especially
Yeah.
for traders in your rank.
Yeah, I'll wait with Pierre, or Piron. I'll stay at his manor until you guys can bring back the woman or find out what happened to her.
Can you give us a map?
Yeah, so she tells you where to go in the Zent Ghetto, and Perron tells you guys what his men found. The Zent Ghetto isn't on the map of Mulemaster because it was added basically just outside of the South Tower, the South Road Keep, which is number 3 on the map of Mulemaster. That is right here. And hugging the south wall to the east of that tower is where the Zent Ghetto has been built up.
Alright, well, before we go, I want to tell her to be safe. Fellow mages can never be too careful.
She wishes you the best.
And ask her this time, you don't mind we kill them this time, right?
Yes, whoever took her, you can kill.
Very well.
Alright, so that's what you know about Zent Ghetto. I just put it up on the chat log there. It's a sprawling ghetto, hugs Mulemaster's outer wall, and City Watch and Blade members and Lords Alliance members and the like won't be welcome there. But Zentarum sure will. And you guys are going to need to find out from where that wagon is, where that girl went. They get you as far as where the wagon is. You see lots of people eyeing you suspiciously as you walk into the place, eyeing mostly Sepia and Wake, and the Dragonborn looks a little odd to him. But some members of your group, they seem to not mind. So you find the place where the wagon was last spotted. There's no sign of a wagon. It's basically an empty alley in the Zent Ghetto. There's passerbys that come down the roads now and then that you could talk to, that you can see. And looking around, there's no sign of any place that the person might have gone.
I walk up to one of the passersby, someone who looks like they've been there, where the wagon, not just someone who's walking through, but is there anybody who looks like they've been, kind of hanging around in that area, like a vendor or something like that?
Yeah, there is.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to him and ask in my most persuasive tone, hello friend, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for the owners of this wagon, and I would be willing to reward you if you were able to help me find my friends.
He asks what your friends look like, and you can go to make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Character.
Hold on,
Disadvantage.
Before he does this, I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Actually, Syndicate, you could probably make the check with advantage.
Then I'll do it. I'll cast guidance on myself and then make the persuasion check.
Okay. You tell Command to back up, and then you can kind of speak the language of the Zents.
Oh, wait, he's in Terrarium?
Yeah, this is the Zent Ghetto.
I'll expose my coin.
Okay. Yeah, you have advantage on your check.
And then I'll... Wow! Wow!
Let's see how you do, Command, with your disadvantage. That's awesome. Command says, I got this. And
But can I get rid of the disadvantage on him?
he still makes it with a 13.
Okay.
The man tells you that he saw some people heading to the House of Lies is where they went. And he points down the alley, and all the way at the end of the alley there's a cross street. And on the far side of that cross street there's an old abandoned building. You guys go and check that place out, and it looks like it was a temple once dedicated to Cyric, who's the god of murder. It's a small temple, and it's been ruined for decades. There's only one remnant of Cyric's worship remaining, and that's a sacrificial altar to the former Lord of Murder in the building.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and say thanks for helping out a fellow Zentarium.
You're welcome.
I'm a little concerned about these people I'm hanging out with, but I'll keep it to myself.
I don't think they
Perhaps
have any books.
Go check out this this altar.
All right. It is not hard to see that there's been passage near this altar. The dust surrounding it's been disturbed. You can see footprints and what looks like scrape marks of the altar itself sliding to the side.
Abandoned buildings, secret passages under altars.
It's probably nothing. We should go home.
Probably.
There were still some books left in that library, right?
Yes, there were.
I make perception checks.
Make an intelligence investigate check if you're looking around the altar to find out how it moves.
Oh, okay, wrong one then.
Anyone who wants to look can go ahead.
Just have to find my token again.
So I have a 12 on investigation, but my passive investigation is 15.
You guys
Or
will
is
be
my
here
passive
all
perception-
day.
I mean, passive investigation 19 because I don't know.
You guys will be here all day.
Are you sure this thing moves?
You know it moves.
So, what
Komed
if we had somebody who
finds
was
it.
trained in with thieves' tools or something to try and figure it out?
Komed finds it. Here it is, guys. There's a
Okay.
latch here. He finds a little secret catch on the back of the altar.
That's what we were looking for.
Yep. You guys search it up and down for traps and everything. You don't find any traps. What would you like to do? Looks like moving that catch, the altar will move.
Alright, you guys want to step back and I'll move it?
Yeah,
I
I'm
cast
all about
guidance
stepping back.
on him before he does it.
Nothing bad happens, but as soon as you hit the catch, there's a grinding sound and the altar slides to the side, revealing a passageway that descends down below the church, sloping steeply, tunneled into the rock. It turns and then enters about a 25-foot square chamber, which I'll move you to. You guys there. And all the fire went with you. That's good. Bring your own fire to the party. Okay, so you guys are over here.
Is that fire?
Yeah,
Never mind.
I'm deleting it.
Is there any
He
light?
took the fire with us.
Braziers, I guess.
Just a second. Let me get rid of that.
Alright, I fixed up my guidance so you know what your bonus if I cast it on you is now.
There you go. Okay,
Alright,
so you come down the tunnel. You see the room beyond. And it opens into a chamber of exquisite dwarven construction. Braziers are set around the room, but they're unlit and empty. 5-foot wide ruins cover the wall in orderly rows. They have been burned into the stone with remarkable precision. They're in a form of Ignan, which is a elemental fire language. An enormous 3-foot tall ruin, not run, covers a door hewn from a single sheet of volcanic glass. That's the door to the south, in the center of the south wall. It's so thin that it's almost translucent. You'd think you could make out a hallway beyond it. But you see no handles or no doors.
All these braziers.
Okay, all the braziers are lit.
What are the so it's in Ignan, so if you speak primordial you understand it?
So you need to speak Ignan, I think. Is that a language?
Well, no, primordial is the language, and each of the elemental languages is like a dialect.
Okay.
Correct, and I speak primordial.
So that's in Player's Handbook, Chapter 7? Is that where that be?
Customization options.
Anyone got a page reference for me yet?
Hold please.
Oh wait, no, chapter 4, right?
Page 122.
123.
123. Thanks, guys.
speak Dwarvish. 'cause
Yeah,
we
it says,
technically read
for
the
example, the primordial language includes the Oran, Aquan, Ignan, and Terran dialects.
Ah.
One for each of the 4 elemental planes.
Very good. Okay. So the Ignan writing says, let's see. The runes are recounting a number of different aspects of fire. They speak about Imix, and they also speak about the Elder Eye. And the symbol in the door reads Eye of Flame. That's the door.
It's probably nothing.
Yeah, nothing bad.
I want to take some rubbings while we're poking around
Okay.
of some of the runes,
Okay.
especially
I'm
the
gonna
names.
take a wild guess and firebolt the door.
Okay. Everyone, put your guys where you want to be when he does that.
As I walk up to the door and a firebolt comes flying over my shoulder and hitting it.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so as soon as the firebolt hits the door, this happens. A low, gravelly voice echoes through the chamber, speaking in common. Who watches the world burn?
I answer the Eye of Flame.
The braziers in the room flare up even more than they already are. The air becomes full of choking smoke, and from the now smoldering bowls, small winged figures of fire claw their way free and move towards you, malice burning in their glowing eyes. Everyone go to roll
Wrong
initiative.
answer.
Yeah.
You chose.
I only wanted to
horrible.
help. It was the Elder Eye.
Or it was Imix.
Should have said
Yeah.
MX.
I'm pretty sure it was the Elder Eye.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I just thought that since it was on the door, that's what it was.
Oh god. What are these? Oh, I don't like where this is going.
This is all sorts of bad.
Alright, so magma methods crawl out of the corner braziers, and 2 smoke methods crawl out of the center brazier. Let me roll their initiatives.
John, do you want to go before or after my owl?
I can go after the owl. That's fine.
Okay.
So, where are we at here? Sepia, you are after. Perfect. Holy cow, they rolled really good initiatives.
Except for the one next to me, which is awesome.
Okay. Magma 2 in the corner there next to Sepia. Sepia, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail. Wait, is that right? Hold on. Probably even better.
Probably a lot worse for what you think.
Actually, the first thing he does is breathe. He
That's-
breathes fire on Sepia, Vane, and Wake. It's 11 fire damage, DC 11, dex save for half.
Haha!
So 5 if you make your save.
5? Okay.
5, yeah. Oh, Wake.
And I'm out.
And Wake is unconscious. And Magma Man 2 is done. And Magma Man 4, he
Number
moves
2's
up.
Dead?
What was that?
Number 2's dead?
No, he's done for the round.
Oh, then okay.
Magma Man 4 breathes on Vane and Sepia with his breath weapon. 4 fire damage, DC 11, dex save for half. Sepia, you're dodging the flames, no problem.
Because what I saw, what they do to books.
Yeah. Smoke Method 1. He breathes Cinder Breath on Jazrith. Jazrith, you need to make a DC 10 dex save or you will be blind. No problem. Then Magma 3 goes. He breathes fire. Oh, no, you can't do that. I don't think smoke methods are immune to fire, are they? Oh, maybe they are. He breathes fire on Jazrith. Jazrith. Oh, 11 fire,
Which one's
DC.
number 3?
Ouch.
Let's see, number 3.
Oh, right, you made it. So you take 5 fire damage, Jazrith. You don't see 3? Oh, he's his bottom of his thing's blocked. Is that one there?
Okay.
And Syndicate, your turn.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is this is a very difficult choice. This battlefield's really bad for me. Hold on. Just taking in my options here. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Shocking Grass, the smoking one beside me.
17 hit.
Now, I'm going to be pussy and run away.
2 lightning.
At least to here.
There we go. Next go is Jazareth.
Actually, I wasn't done.
Oh, go ahead.
Bonus action to cast Healing Word on Wake.
And then Jazareth, your turn.
Alright, I guess I will step to the side here and I will attack the fire one. Ooh, crit for 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
good time
Not
for a
gonna like
crit.
killing these
Good
things.
Good time for a
Wait.
crit.
No, that's bad. Still.
I don't know. These are. I don't know if they're the same as the Magmans or they're different. But
Exactly
they don't
the
explode.
same.
Ugh.
He's alive though. You almost killed him in
I
one
lost
shot.
my hit points.
Jazareth, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
give you inspiration for
Yeah,
that.
these things are tough. Answering that question wrong was clearly a bad thing.
So
Nice.
are these fire things the same thing that came out of the?
No, these are magma mephits, but
Okay.
Syndicate is probably right. They probably will blow up. And Jazareth, I just gave you inspiration for that crit there, so you have inspiration.
Oh, great.
So
Oh,
2 of
thank
you have inspiration.
Uh,
Don't forget, you can use that before you roll for advantage.
Then I will go ahead and use my second wind.
Oh, no.
Wow, really? Alright, well.
It's
Smoke.
like I'm
2 hit
picking up
points.
the job of side healer.
Smoke 2 goes. He's going to breathe on. Let's see here. He's going to breathe on Vane and Wake. Cinder Breath, Vane and Wake. DC 10 dex save, or else you'll be blind till the end of his next turn.
No.
Wake, you made it. So Vane is blind. So let's see here. We'll use this icon, and you're blinded by number 2. So there's the 2 on there. So when number 2's next turn ends, that's when you won't be blind anymore. Vane, your turn.
What can I do
Whoa.
when I'm blind?
You can do pretty much everything. You just have disadvantage when you make attacks. Here's the condition blind. It is advantage on attacks versus you, disadvantage for your attacks. You fail any checks that require sight. You can move full speed still. You can attack normally still, just with
I yell
disadvantage.
at Vane and tell him to target the smoke ones with his fire magic.
Can I cast bonfire on smoke too?
Bonfire.
Or sight?
Most spells will say if they require sight. So let's see if I wrote it down. Creature in space. No sight required.
Alright, I'm gonna cast bonfire.
On Smoke 2. Here's his
Yes.
dex save. Failed it. 5 fire damage, but he's immune to fire.
Oh, it was worth a try.
What's a concentration on this?
Yep.
I tell Syndicate that it doesn't work.
You wouldn't know, you're blind.
It worked great. Comed, your turn.
I'm gonna move to there. I'll provoke from Magma 1.
Okay, he tries to attack you with a claws attack. 4 to hit.
No. And now I'm going to Ray of Frost Magma 1.
All right.
I panic and tell him to get away from me.
7 is a miss.
And I'm gonna keep moving.
Oh
Very-
god, that
very-
wasn't the plan at all.
Very good. Magma 1. He's either going to do the owl or he's going to do Syndicate. 1 through 3 is the owl. No, it's Syndicate. So he comes to here and breathes down the hallway.
You just had to come this way.
In fact, they'll get both of you. So DC 11 dex save for half.
And I am going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this.
Okay.
I don't need to because I crit.
Nice job.
As do I. Apparently I didn't need to either, but...
I'm not sure that's how Tides of Chaos work. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Once per day, advantage on a save. So now your Wild Magic Surge will happen on a 1 or a 2.
How much damage do I take, buddy?
Half of 5 is 2. Take 2. Anyone one's done, Wake, your turn.
Is that one in the lower left corner as bad off as it looks? Or?
It is.
Yep.
Keep in
I
mind
smacked the heck
that
out
these
of it.
things probably explode.
Well,
Is that exit?
That's a door, but it's closed.
Because someone just had to say, I am flame. I'm
and
gonna
we don't want Jazzrith to get killed by the exploding magnum, right?
I don't think it would kill him. I think it would maim him.
Look at it this way, Wake. Either he's going to die from that thing blowing up, or he's going to die
He's a
from it
dragon.
breathing on
He'll
him later.
survive.
Alright, I'll Sacred Flame it.
Okay, here he goes.
Hey.
Tries to dodge your fires and fails. Takes 3 radiant and dies. And he does have Death Burst, which is 6 fire damage and a 5-foot radius. So just Jazzrith. DC 11 dex save Jazzrith to take 3.
Come on. Nope. I take
Nope.
the 6.
Take the full 6, but you got one down.
Half of 5
people.
damage was 2 damage, right, Tom?
Yeah, you took 2 was all.
And then I'm gonna provoke.
4 attacks you with his claws. 15 to hit.
Miss.
Nappa's turn.
I sigh and say, stop bunching up!
It's a small room. There's nothing but bunching up.
Owl's turn.
Owl's gonna have some fun times here, and he's gonna fly over here, slap the Magman. Or Magman, whatever. And then he's gonna go and fly over here where he's gonna be out of the way.
Who do you give advantage to? You?
Septa.
Sepia?
Sepia.
Oh, wow. Yeah, about that.
Your turn,
Would you like
Sepia.
me to give it to someone else?
Yes,
assuming
yes,
DM
because
lets
I
me
won't
do
be
that.
attacking much.
I'll give it to myself then, against that particular myth.
Very good. Sepia, your turn.
Wake is still
Badly wounded.
not doing great. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit Wake with a Cure Wounds
Okay.
for 9,
Okay.
Ooh, thank you.
and then I will move up to here, trying to split the breath weapon a little bit.
Very
and
good.
I will pray.
Magma 2's turn again. His breath weapon recharges on a 6 on a d6. Oh no.
Why?
He breathes on Sepia. DC 11 dex save, 7 fire damage. You make it, so you only take 3 fire. Magma Man 4's turn. Magma Method 4. He recharges on a 6. Nope, no recharge there. But that might be worse for you guys. Wake, you wearing metal armor?
Yes, I am. Lots of it.
He does heat metal on you. Glowing red hot and physical contact, take 2d8 fire. And he's concentrating on it, so you guys are going to want to knock that concentration down. Otherwise, you're going to do 2d8 more to Wake next round.
The worst part is he can't
take-
get off armor fast enough.
You take 8 fire damage, Wake, and you got DC 10 con save, or you'll have disadvantage on attacks and checks until you start every next turn. Okay, so you don't have disadvantage at all. 4 is done, and 4 is concentrating, so I'll put the little concentration marker on him. Every time you hit him, he has to make a DC 10 concentration check or lose that spell. Smoke 1 recharges his breath weapon. I think on a 6. Yeah, so D6. Not recharged. He attacks Jazzworth with his claws. Crit for 5.
And Judgment goes down.
Syndicate, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna be casting two. No, I can't cast 2 spells this turn. That's very unfortunate for you, Jazzarus. Because actually, I think I can make this work. Yeah, I'll do this. I'm gonna heal Jazzarus. And then cast Sacred Flame. Wait, no. Damn it. Well, there goes that. I would have casted Frostbite. I forgot it was a save. Too late.